So, a very good evening, friends. Today we'll start with the case studies on section 54A to section 54P. But let us briefly revise what we read about this pre-pack. So, section 54A talks of application, and it says that only a classified MSME can file an application. There was a question in the exam that whether the registration under Udyam registration is compulsory, or simply being classified is sufficient. So simply being classified is sufficient, and Udyam registration is not compulsory for filing an application under pre-pack process. Then there must be a default. Regarding this default, the limit here is just 10 lakhs instead of 1 crore. And regarding this classified MSME is also, so only a classified corporate MSME. Only a corporate MSME, let us qualify this word. So only a corporate MSME can file, because an MSME could be a non-corporate entity also. But here, for initiating this pre-pack process, it should be a corporate MSME, and it should be only classified, not necessarily registered under Udyam. Then the default amount is 10 lakhs instead of 1 crore. In normal CIRP, it is 1 crore. Here it is 10 lakhs. So now, there was a question recently whether in case of default, suppose the default is 50 lakhs, then whether pre-pack is the only process or pre-pack is one of the options. So if the default amount is 10 lakhs or more, but less than 1 crore, then pre-pack is the only option. But in case the default amount is 1 crore or more, then it could be either PPIRP or normal CIRP. So they are formulating questions on these lines. Then regarding this proposal, that who will propose? So basically, in here, the unrelated financial creditors who constitute not less than 10% of the debt, they can propose the name of an IP. And with 66% voting, it has to be approved. So here, who can propose? The proposal is to be done by the unrelated financial creditors who constitute not less than 10% of the value of the total financial debt. And who will participate in the meeting? Participation will be by all the unrelated financial creditors, whether or not they constitute 10% or even if they constitute less than 10%. Voting will be by all, but proposal will be only by unrelated financial creditors who constitute not less than 10% of the total debt. Then before initiation duties, so 54B we can relate with before initiation duties of IP. So before initiation of duties of IP, here the insolvency professional, which is proposed and approved by the unrelated financial creditors under section 54A, is titled as insolvency professional and not a resolution professional. And there are some duties of this insolvency professional. So what are the duties? So you will see that the CD is a classified corporate MSME. All the provisions are satisfied. And then the resolution plan, the base resolution plan, it meets the requirements. And then the fees of IP is to be borne by whom? So these are some of the provisions which are contained in 54B. Then 54C talks of commencement or initiation of this process. So it talks of the form in which it is to be filled, then attachments with application, and the power of the adjudicating authority to accept or reject the application within a period of 14 days, like normal processes. Then 54D talks of duration. So duration is 120 days, but 30 days we have to give to the adjudicating authority. So within 90 days, this process has to be completed. There is no provision for extension, and only termination is there. Then it talks of this 54E talks of estoppel or moratorium. So moratorium provisions, as are given in section 14, they will be applicable mutatis mutandis. There will be appointment of RP. So here the resolution professional will be appointed, and then there will be public announcement. Now this F talks of functions of RP. So what are the functions of RP? He will conduct the process. He will confirm as per the list which is given by the CD. He will inform the creditors of their claims. He will maintain an updated list of claims, and then he will constitute COC, and then he will prepare information memorandum. So these are some of the functions of RP.